Hello, people and human beings of this planet, and those of you who are from California. This was meant to be one of those normal Minecraft videos. You know, episode 1, they just get diamond armor, build a house or whatever, and then they call it a day. But then, after all that, I felt bored. So then I proceeded to plant 128,109 potatoes in hardcore Minecraft. But before we get into planting potatoes, we must first go back to the beginning, where I loaded up a new world, spawned in, and did what any mentally sane person would do when they first load a world. Steal from poor people. Then I found this village that was on an island, meaning all I had to do was place down a couple torches, bam, safe from outside mobs, just like that. Then after many days of trading sticks with villagers, I was able to get full diamond armor. This took a very long time, probably a lot longer than it takes most YouTubers, but at the end of the day, I did accomplish it. And I also got full diamond tools, and then I started trading for enchanted books, then I got my armor maxed out with enchantments, so now I was pretty much unstoppable. See, the key to trading with villagers is to give them the illusion in their mind that all the money they make and all the trades they make is going to them, when it's actually all going to me. It's like the US banking system. And then the next obvious step was to build a house. So after a long time of gathering blocks and building, I eventually landed on this beautiful design. So this is what it looks like. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It has a lot of texture, a lot of different colors, which a lot of builds lack nowadays, but it looks creative, beautiful, and it's bigger than my house in real life. So I think it looks good, and I know what you're gonna say. Hey Jake705, how did you make this? I thought you weren't good at building. Did you use a tutorial? Do I say no? I actually made this myself, as surprising as that sounds. I could have just ended the video here and said, that's enough for one episode, I got full diamond armor, I have a beautiful house, what else could I need? But I felt empty inside. I felt like I needed something more. That was mostly because I was hungry, so I immediately started planting potatoes. And you see on YouTube, if you do one thing, you have to go extreme. You can't just plant a couple potatoes, you have to plant thousands of potatoes. So over the next couple of weeks, I devoted my entire existence to planting potatoes. In the first couple thousand potatoes I planted, it went by fast. It went by in a flash. But as time went on, and I kept on planting thousands and thousands of potatoes, I thought to myself, is this really what I wanted to be doing with my life? Did I really want to come home every day after work or after sports and farm thousands of potatoes late into the night until 2 a.m.? There's always just one answer. Think about the views! So with that on my mind, I kept going. But that's when I noticed a problem. I calculated how many potatoes I planted, and it typically came out to 1,000 potatoes every 20 minutes to half an hour, depending on if I was doing other things, or just planting potatoes, if the ground was flat, or if it was hilly. So if you think about this, you realize that if I were to plant 10,000 potatoes, it can take me up to 5 hours. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on the day. And for me to make a successful YouTube video, I was picturing that I would have to do at least over 100,000, meaning that if I were to plant 100,000 potatoes, it could take me over 50 hours of just planting potatoes. That doesn't count doing other stuff like getting diamond armor. All of that before doesn't count. 50 hours of just planting potatoes. And around the 20,000 potato mark, I was able to make another portal and head to the nether. And later on, I did manage to find a bastion, which is key in getting netherite in the 1.20 update, but I don't have time for bastions and getting netherite. There's potatoes to farm. So plant potatoes, I did. And during this time of planting all these potatoes, I took the time to watch these two amazing movies, The Little Panda Fighter and What's Up. These movies are so good, they're on such another level that they will make you wish that you were blind. That's how good they are. Insane, phenomenal movies. And also, because it was late November when I made most of this, I was able to see that a couple of mobs had pumpkins on their heads. So that's pretty cool. I should have saved some, but I didn't, because, you know, that's pretty special. I probably should have done that, but there were potatoes to farm. You can kind of see the pattern, the theme of this video. Me giving up other things in my life just to plant potatoes. Like, I'm not hanging out with my friends as much because of potatoes. Well, I mean, that one actually kind of makes sense because potatoes actually exist. I'm just gonna say if this video gets, I don't know, 100,000 likes, that's an insane number. 100,000 likes, I will plant 1 million potatoes by hand in a future episode. And if you're about to say, well, Jake705, what if in like, it takes like 10 years? Well, in 10 years, then I'm gonna boot up this world again and plant 1 million potatoes. What if you die in this world? Then I'm gonna boot up a new world and plant 1 million potatoes in that world if this video gets 100,000 likes. So you guys can hold me accountable in the future, because I don't think that'll happen anytime soon. But anyways, as far as interesting conversations, things that I did, that's about all of it, so I'm just gonna wrap it up now. This is what planting 128,109 potatoes looks like. This took me so long. I'm so glad to finally be done, and just to get this video posted. Editing took a while too, but I hope you enjoyed. Oh, finally it's over. I'm so glad to be done. Oh. How many days did this take? Like 100, maybe 150 days? 313 days!